for Friday, December 12th, 2025. Making the headlines this evening, Minister of Finance Honorable Dr. Ashley Singh says Region 6 is set for significant expansion over the next 5 years. And a former co-accused in the 2020 murder trial of a teen quarantine pensioner admitted in court that he served as a lookout during the fatal robbery. We will bring you the full news of those and other stories when Newswatch returns. Welcome back, and now for the news in detail. The Truth and Excellence Foundation launched a groundbreaking Fathers Forum aimed at empowering men. Monique Balgobin joins us with more detail.
The Lower Quarantine Secondary School, in collaboration with the Truth and Excellence Foundation, on Saturday, December 6, 2025, held a groundbreaking Fathers Forum in the Lower Quarantine Secondary School's auditorium. The event, themed Men Uplifting Men, aimed to empower fathers and male guardians through open dialogue, shared experiences, and community support. The forum addressed a range of critical topics affecting men and their families, including fatherhood, manhood, education, support systems, and suicide. Organizers said the event was designed to create a safe space where men can openly confront challenges often faced in silence. The event saw a turnout of 15 individuals, with the initiative already generating positive attention for its focus on strengthening families through the development of stronger, more supported fathers. CEO and founder of the Truth and Excellence Foundation, Mr. Mohammed Khan, expounded on the purpose of the forum, which aims to help men become the best version of themselves, for their children and for their community.
To do whatever it takes to bring men back into society. And so that's why you're here. We're not saying that you're not men. Obviously, we can see that you were leaders because you decided to come out to something so important. You're part of a very monumental movement. And so our goal is to make you better. Our goal is to inspire you to take the next step to become more excellent. That is a word that stands out with the school. Excellence. How can we make you better? Not for yourself, but for everyone else around you. Your child, your son, your daughter, your wife. But if you don't have those yet, how do you make preparations for that to come? Are we making some sense so far? And so this is the beginning of it. I want you guys to look at yourself like, our ancestors used to look at themselves 1,000 years ago when they're going out in their quest. Only few are willing to come out into the unknown. But they are the leaders. They are the ones that are worthy of respect, and they are the one that is going to bring about change. So look at yourself as somebody very significant.
At the same time, he urged the men gathered to view themselves as not only leaders but significant beings in society. Meanwhile, headmaster of the Lower Quarantine Secondary School, Mr. Carl Vanier, expressed dissatisfaction with the turnout. Nevertheless, he said, being in a small group should not be a barrier once there are important conversations, and those included are able to initiate change.
Thank you. A pleasant good afternoon to all. This afternoon I'm very elated. Sometimes, we look for numbers, but I look for substance. And so if we are few, at the end of the day, once we have the important conversation, that is what is in.
He also declared that men are leaders in every way, but while upholding physical leadership, another quality which should be included is spiritual leadership. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Monique Balgobin.
The Region 6 RDC Christmas Village lit up the New Amsterdam Recreational Park on Thursday evening, kicking off the festive season. Ashley Smith tells us more.
The Region 6 Regional Democratic Council on Thursday, December 11, 2025, officially kicked off its annual Christmas Village light up at the New Amsterdam Recreational Park. Residents turned out in large numbers, with many families bringing their children to enjoy the festive atmosphere. The children were especially excited not only to receive toys, but also to meet and take photos with the cheerful mascots, and of course the one and only Santa Claus. Speaking at the event, Minister of Finance Honorable Dr. Ashley Singh reflected on the origins of Christmas and its significance to communities across Guyana. He also extended gratitude to the residents of New Amsterdam on behalf of President Dr. Irfan Ali, thanking them for the honor and the privilege of entrusting the government and the President with another 5 years of service.
Christmas, of course, is a very special holiday and a very special observance. It is a time of great celebration, a time during which families get together, cook beautiful and delicious meals, eat together, drink beautiful traditional beverages, visit relatives and friends, and make merry because of the happiness of the occasion. We are celebrating Christmas in 2025, just a few months after our president was re-elected for a new and a second term in office. And I want, on the occasion at which we celebrate this first Christmas of President Ali's second term of office, I want in particular to say to the people of Region number 6, and especially the people of New Amsterdam, and especially all of the families who are gathered here today, I want to say to you a resounding and hearty thank you very much from President Ali for placing your confidence in us and for giving us the honor and the privilege of serving you as your government, and in President Ali's case as your president for the next 5 years.
Also delivering remarks, Regional Chairman of Region 6, Mr. Junior Basant, who emphasized that Christmas is not merely a holiday but a time for reflection and family. He spoke on the true meaning of the season and extended warm Christmas greetings to residents on behalf of himself, his family, the Regional Democratic Council, and the Office of the Regional Chairman.
Christmas is a time for introspection rather than just a holiday. A time to reflect on the past with thankfulness, to recognize the blessings we frequently take for granted, and to show compassion to people who might be going through difficult times. It exhorts us to spread happiness, give liberally, and give someone a glimmer of hope. Let's honor the love that unites us, the friendships that inspire us, and the solidarity that falsifies our neighborhood. I hope this season brings you inspiration, tranquility in your homes, and a fresh sense of purpose for the coming years. On behalf of myself, my family, the staff of the RDC, the staff of the Office of the Regional Chairman, we wish you Merry Christmas, a blessed, safe, and prosperous Christmas season, and a healthy and fruitful 2026.
Regional Executive Officer Mr. Narendra Prasad noted that every year the region aims to serve the people in bigger and better ways. He extended thanks on behalf of the RDC and the regional administration for the cooperation and support received. He added that Christmas is about togetherness and noted that the light up would not have been possible without the help of many.
Every single year, we aspire as a region to not only serve our people, but serve them in a bigger and better way. Let me, at the onset, on behalf of the RDC and the regional administration, say a special thank you for all that you have done, for all the cooperation you have done with us, and we enjoy this season of Christmas. How do we celebrate Christmas? The way where I grew up, we celebrate Christmas as a family. And what that means, we all come together, like we are here today. In Christmas Day, you come together, maybe with your brother, sister, mother, and a few cousins. And on that principle, that's why we're here today. This is a bigger family. As we're here, not only to celebrate the Christmas tree light up, but share that togetherness with each and everyone here. However, this activity could not have been possible without the help.
The event set a joyful tone for the season, bringing the town of New Amsterdam together in celebration and goodwill. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Ashley Smith.
More news after these messages. You're watching the LRTVS Newswatch. Now for more news. The Minister of Finance, Honorable Dr. Ashley Singh, says Region 6 is set for significant expansion over the next 5 years. Monique Balgobin joins us with more details.
During the Region 6 Regional Democratic Council's annual Christmas Village Light Up, held on Thursday, December 11, 2025, the evening was marked by a strong message of progress and optimism for the region's future as Senior Minister in the Office of the President with the responsibility for finance, Dr. Ashley Singh, announced that the region is on the verge of significant development. Minister Singh, who delivered the feature address, highlighted the major projects already underway in the region and said even more growth is coming in the next 5 years. Dr. Singh pointed to infrastructure upgrades, expanding economic opportunities, and new social services as indicators that the region is entering a transformative phase.
Institute training boys and girls from across Guyana for good quality jobs in the oil and gas sector. I can speak about the National Tourism and Hospitality Institute right there in Port Moran, which will be training hundreds of thousands of boys and girls for world-class jobs in the tourism and hospitality sector of Guyana. I could speak of the new hospital in number 75 village I could speak of the bridges that we're working on across the Berbice River and across the Guyana River with our counterparts in Suriname. I could speak about the roads that we are building to open up new acreage for cultivation, and the road that we'll be building all the way to Oriala and Siparuta to improve connectivity with those communities. I could speak about the new housing areas that we're building out and developing in places like Williamsburg and Hampshire and number 75 Village and so many other places. And who better to occupy those new house lots and to become homeowners than the boys and girls and the young families that are gathered here today. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, in recent times I've said that region number 6's most exciting period will be the 5 years that are ahead of us, because these 5 years will herald a remarkable and exciting transformation in this beautiful region.
The minister acknowledged the efforts of the Regional Democratic Council and local stakeholders, noting that continued collaboration will be vital as the region prepares for new industries, enhanced infrastructure, and expanded employment opportunities. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Monique Balgobin.
A former co-accused in the 2020 murder trial of a teen quarantine pensioner admitted in court that he served as a lookout during the fatal robbery. Suloshini Rupnarayan tells us more.
The murder trial of the 2020 killing of 82-year-old Chandari Budu, also known as Auntie Dayo, of Tain Settlement, Quarantine, Berbice, resumed on Thursday, December 11, 2025 at the Berbice High Court. During the trial, former co-accused Kevin Mangar, also known as Chubby, took the stand as the state witness. Mangar, who was a juvenile at the time of the crime, told the court that while he participated in planning a robbery at the home of an 82-year-old woman, the 3 men now on trial, Dani Ramdani, Kumar Bagwadin, and Navindra Chili, were the ones who killed her. Presiding over the trial is Justice Sandil Kisoon, with attorney-at-law Cecilia Corbin leading evidence for the state. Ramdani and Bagwadin are represented by attorney Kevin Morgan, while Chili's defense team includes attorneys Vinay Punwa and Chandra Sohan. Mangar, who had been initially charged alongside the 3 accused in 2022 but was later released at the magistrate's court, served as a key witness in the prosecution. He told the court that he acted as a lookout while the men entered Budu's home, and he later received money to remain silent about the crime. He detailed the entry of the accused into the house and said he heard the elderly woman screaming for a long time before going silent. During a cross-examination, Mangar admitted to involvement in other criminal activities, including a 2020 break-in at Clifton Settlement, where he and accomplices stole $1.3 million in jewelry and $235,760 in cash from Rohan Persaud's home. He pleaded guilty in that matter and is currently serving a 4-year prison sentence. Mangar also disclosed that he had smoked marijuana for the first time on the night of Budu's murder, a detail that defense attorney Sohan used to challenge the reliability of his testimony. Sohan further questioned why Mangar was now testifying against the accused with whom he had been jointly charged. Mangar responded, open quote, "Mina snitch on them," end quote, emphasizing that he had not turned against those he once knew. Budu's body was discovered on June 17, 2020, bound, showing injuries consistent with a violent attack at her Lot 8310 settlement home. After months of investigation, police arrested the 3 main suspects, while Mangar and Chili were initially detained and later released. 2 years later, Ramdani and Bagwadin were located and charged with Manger subsequently becoming a witness for the prosecution. The trial has been adjourned until Monday, December 15, 2025, when the accused will begin presenting their defense. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, Salochni Rupnarayan.
More news after these messages. Welcome back. We will now take a look at the local stock exchange market compliments of Gasky. And for the bridge report, the Berbice River Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic on Saturday, December 13th, 2025, from 12 hours to 1.5 hours. This schedule is subject to change without notice. And for the weather report, showers tonight with a high of 83 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 76 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a 58% chance of precipitation. And tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 86 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 76 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's a wrap on tonight's edition of the LRTVS Newswatch. In case you missed the newscast, you can visit our YouTube channel at LRTVS Newswatch to stay abreast of what is happening around you. Remember to subscribe and click the bell icon to know when we post the next video. On behalf of the Newswatch's technical and production team, I am Melina De Freitas. Thank you for watching.